Hey, this is Josh, and this is going to be a review on a Reel deck. Now, Reel is part of Deluxe Distribution, which includes Anti-Hero, Thunder, Venture, Crooked, and Spitfire. And Reel, also. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the shape of this deck is, it has a mellow concave, and it's got medium kicks on the nose and tail. Show you that again. It's got a nice shape. I really like it. Now, the pointiness of the nose and tail, it's a good balance between pointy and round, but it's a bit more on the pointy side. Here's the nose. That's a little dent there. That's not something with the shape, but it's, like I said, it's a bit more on the pointy side than the round side, which is something that I like. I don't really like all round decks. They don't feel right on my feet, and they're heavier. Weight doesn't really matter to me too much, but sometimes if I have a really round deck, I can almost tell that it's heavier. That's why I skate pointy boards. Which, like I just said, weight doesn't really matter to me, but well, I guess it doesn't matter. I just don't like round boards that much. Now, stress cracks on this. It's stress cracked about normal. Any board's gonna stress crack whenever you skate it. I haven't had any boards that stress cracked like really, really bad, except for my Mystery. Like, I had ones going from like the base plate to like out there on my Mystery, so they're like about that long. But still, that was a really good deck. I loved that board while I had it, but that's not related to this. Now, with Razor Tail, it's down to the 4th ply on the tail, which isn't too bad considering I skated this. I got like weird gray stuff on the tail because whenever I skate in my garage, the paint on the floor comes off onto my boards, if you're wondering what that is. But it isn't that bad considering I skated this board for about a month and a half, on pretty much like all terrain, rough and smooth. Now, what am I forgetting? Oh yeah, chipping. It didn't chip that easily, actually, which means that the wood is at good hydration. It's probably more hydrated than the average deck, which does make it razor a bit faster, but it makes it hard to chip. As you can see, the only chips I got were that small one right there, and I got one like coming up through the grip right there. Oh, I'm trying to get a good angle. There. Hope you can see that. And that dent on the nose will probably turn into a chip if I keep skating this board, which I'll probably go back to it eventually. But it's also got pretty good pop. It doesn't last the longest, but it's got some pretty good pop while it lasts. And when I say while it lasts, I don't mean it doesn't last long. It lasts about a month and a half, like I said. Now, this board in particular is a renewal edition deck, which means that it's made of recycled wood. Now that could change up the way it's skated some, and I probably will just try a normal Reel deck in the future. But I would definitely recommend it if you can find it for a good price. Definitely go for it if you've never tried one before. I know that this one is normally the renewal decks are normally $40, but I paid $50 for this one because I got it at my local shop, and they have to make a profit. But yeah, definitely try Reel. They're real good. Reels are real good. Yeah. But yeah, they're real good. Yeah. So try one. Reviews in the future. I already talked about this in a lot of my videos, but Deathwish deck, which I'm skating right now. My America Reynolds 3s, which I'm skating right now. After that, the G-Codes, the America G-Code, and I got some new shoes, which I'll probably make a video about that in about a week, maybe, around that time. So stay tuned for that, and try a Reel board if you haven't.